Alrighty, this is P.O.C. This is the second demon coming over to ARCO. I guess Tracy and Eric are calling them, and engaging in stalking is supposed to make you appear as though you're a paranoid schizophrenic while they're actually stalking. This is the demons that are stalking the city of Ontario, stalking all day long under the fake sun. Covering it up is the same P.O.C. Tracy coming, engaging in stalking, listening to my podcast, coming, anticipating a federal court case where they're trying to make sense of all the defamation that they committed, and this is stalking under the law. Okay, they're the third-party entity. These are not family members that have your best interest at heart. License 9SNY941. Coming up, and it is also monitoring while I'm on the operation. So he's both engaged in federal stalking. But this is where the city of Ontario is gang stalking with Eric Spencer. Okay, pulls up on me out the Ontario town square. Didn't say anything to me about it. Is engaging in the pattern of conduct with the city of Ontario in furtherance of murder, and is engaging in what is the P.O.C. with the same entity that I'm documenting all day and all night. The Ontario police terrorizing by helicopter. Eric Spencer is participating in that unlawful criminal conduct after his demon-possessed gang-stalking mother does the same. They are conspiring together. These are all co-conspirators of murder. Stalking in the past, stalking with light, stalking on behalf of the entity using planes and helicopters. Doing so, stalking through a whole population and stalking with the police department is committed in furtherance of murder. And that's the true intentions of Eric Spencer and Tracy Banks. Okay, 8TPB 590, not helped by Eric Spencer, incriminated. 8SMG 325, co-conspirators of murder, license plate. 9ALR 656, the pattern of conduct doesn't change. It's more of a threat while the demons are stalking you with the police, while the demons are gang stalking you with those who are in your family or in your social circle, because that's what the government is using with regard to trying to defame your character and be in your presence, be in your social circle with regard to defaming you, because that's exactly what Tracy and Eric did. While being in my face, that audible activity, I love you, Erica, it's audible noise in the engineered environment. No, you don't when the fake sun is over me at your apartment and you're criminally summoning the gang stalkers of the Ontario police and you're lying about medication and mental illness when you are exhibiting mental illness, stalking me day and night. This is the pattern of conduct. You are already aware that the fake sun remained over this same parking lot at 7 in the morning right here, at 11 in the morning right here, at 12:49 in the afternoon here. And where's the Ontario International Airport stalking? Flying over this apartment building. I'm going to prosecute Cyrus Regis. They're a gang stalking apartment community. And every demon residing in there, covered in engineered light. Molesting with engineered light. The pattern of conduct does not bear any sort of reflection poorly on any American citizen, and it certainly does not me. And the entity has engaged in what is failing to sacrifice me, conspiring my murder. It resulted in what is exposing terrorism in the United States, where a population of demons. You're not forgetting that evidence when Eric Spencer comes into my presence. You're not forgetting the impossible light activity dancing on the roof at Starbucks yesterday morning when Tracy Banks is driving by, stalking in the path. And you're not ignorantly in that environment. You have scores and scores of demons while the entity is having a field day following me around literally in helicopters and kidnapping me while making up the fact that I'm harassing one of them while they're gang stalking me. And I don't even have to talk to them for them to stalk me. And I don't have to talk to them to document them either. But they are engaged in what is harassment and targeting in that manner because they're hostile to being documented. EF83X31 is a demon monitoring with Eric Spencer in furtherance of murder, creating light activity in the path. Where you saw the Ontario International Airport is stalking. There are no planes taking off miles away from the airport, from Terminal 2 or 4, hovering over the ARCO or the downtown luxury apartments. There's also no sunrise that would also coexist with the sunset at this same parking lot. But that's what's on the evidence, where Leonida is gang stalking me in furtherance of murder with Tracy Banks and Eric Spencer. All they did was inject themselves into the P.O.C. this morning. That's all they did. Like I stated, it's an entity, and I've been documenting them the entire time, and it goes for her sex partner, Tracy Banks' sex partner, Jason Isaac Fields. The entity is engaging in what is some sort of field test. Jason Isaac Fields coming into my presence is an lawful threat as well, and he's subject to the same treatment under the law. He's going to prison. They sat in court and defamed my character. They sat in court and lied and stated that there's something wrong with me and there's nothing wrong with me because I separated myself from them, which you're going to do when the government is targeting you, which is no figment of any American citizen's imagination. And now you're stuck because now what you're doing is stalking. Because you're no longer a family member, you are identified under the law as a third party. And you don't have that convenience, that ability to be in my close presence anymore. And you want to claim that it's mental illness as to why I'm prosecuting you, and it's not. In fact, my prosecution and investigation directly rebuts your criminally defamatory speech. I'm going to prosecute for that. That's called malice. And I want to be clear that close timetable, Eric Spencer and then Tracy Banks and Eric Spencer very closely in time, that was planned. Okay, and they're stalking. So this is the entity that thinks gang stalking with Eric Spencer and Tracy Banks is going to make you look like, and it doesn't. Gang stalking me under the fake sun with engineer light, it does not defame your character. Gang stalking as a population, when you're the demon stalking with planes and helicopters, that does not bear poorly on the targeted individual under any circumstances. Injecting Eric Spencer and Eric Corey Spencer is confirming that you are indeed a third party acting in conformity with the pattern of conduct which is committed in furtherance of murder. Gang stalkers are going to be prosecuted as what they are, co-conspirators to murder. This is P.O.C. None of it changes the fake sun being over me from sunrise until sunset. That does not reflect poorly on any American citizen, let alone do the demons, the high school graduates, these imbeciles that happen to be blood related to me, which they didn't think about when they thought that they were going to successfully sacrifice me. But for my investigation showing that they're targeting in the shoes of the state, that's targeting me through them, you're going to federal prison. It is currently 7:34 a.m. This is P.O.C. at ARCO, 434 North Euclid Avenue, stalking and monitoring and threatening me with the Ontario Police, with the Ontario National Airport, with Tracy Banks and Eric Corey Spencer, in furtherance of the conspiracy to commit murder and their employee license 9TIH520, criminally facilitating that threat as an entity, P.O.C.